Welcome back, friends and fellow producers. Today's video is going to be about a big problem that a lot of creative people in general have, and that's getting that spark to start the creative process. We have a lot of things in life that take away a lot of our energy or our attention, so to get in the zone and get into that place where you can create can be tough sometimes. So here are a couple things that I've tried and do, and other people I know try and have done as well. The first one is breaking a sweat. To me, this is the most important one. I think it does something psychologically to help clear you out a little bit. There's one workout that I found that is great for anybody, and it definitely gives you a pump. There's a lot of other variations, but I think for getting started and hitting the whole body, this one is great, and you'll definitely feel something off of it. Or you can just go out, take a walk, jog. Either one. I'm not a big jogger, but there was a time where I was doing a lot more walks, especially in the morning. For me is the best time. It's like a great start for the day. Not doing it so much these days, but definitely we'll, I'm sure, do it in the future. And I suggest everybody do it as well, especially if you're just kind of stuck in an office working all day long or whatever. You can just go out. It's crazy to think that that simple thing can have such a big benefit in helping you kind of just clear out the clutter and just blow off some steam. And I personally do a punching bag. I put it right in my studio and I try to hit it multiple times a week. Try to do a little bit of like Muay Thai because it does full body and kind of gets everything moving. You know, this thing has helped me tremendously because let's be honest, you know, punching shit is a good way of getting anger out, and you don't want to go and, you know, punch everybody that makes you mad. So this is a great alternative, so I highly suggest it. Okay, the second thing you can do is just sit at your station, but not only just sit there, but be focused and ready to go. There's a lot of times I sit in front of my stuff and I'm on YouTube before I can even realize it. That ain't gonna work. You gotta be focused when you're there. Getting there is great. That's fantastic. That's half the battle, but you gotta be focused. So how do you get focused? A great thing to do is the plan. It's so simple. These are all gonna be simple, but man, they work. And people don't use it, and I fail to use it sometimes too. So plan when you're gonna do it. Set days. You don't have to do the exact times. I'm really good at the days. It helps. It just works. You know, it just works. So I highly suggest planning. Another thing is people need lighting. They need atmosphere, so they need a certain lighting when they're working, or maybe even a smell. Candles they burn or whatever. There's a lot of great successful people do that. I don't personally do it, but I might. Shit, why not? There's things you can take. So I like coffee and tea. You know, a lot of people use that. I got a little station in my studio, so I can just, you know, pop in the Keurig or the tea bag, get a little jolt, get that going. That's always a good start. Some people use alcohol. I don't. I got some here, but it's usually after the recording process, if ever. I'm not really a huge drinker. It doesn't personally help me all that much these days, but it might work for somebody else. You know, on that same note, there's weed or marijuana that people use. Doesn't quite jive with my brain for that type of task, but hey, obviously there's results that you can see from a lot of artists that use that before they start the process, and I could see how it helps them get in the zone. There was a while, honestly, I was using Ritalin a little bit, like not even I don't know, whatever the lowest dose is, half of that. And that kind of helped, you know, on the focusing thing, I guess more so than the creativity, but a little bit of both. You know, with that said, I actually now use a natural substance called kratom. That thing is good if you need a little something to help you focus. You know, I find that to work out pretty good for me lately, and you can, you know, buy it online, and you don't need a lot, so try it out. The third thing is to just start. When you're sitting at your station, got yourself kind of focused, just start doing it. One instrument at a time or one task at a time. For me, it never fails. Something comes out of it, even if it's just a simple drum pattern or whatever. Just sitting down and starting it will definitely produce something. That's so simple and it's so easy again, but man, it's so effective. So just get started. All right, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. I'm getting up there. My last video, I think I was at 60 or so, and I'm jumping up into the 70s now. So you guys are so awesome, and you're helping me out. Keep them subscribers coming through, and I will be back for sure next week.